Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Skylines Snowfall. Today, I would like to experiment a little bit more with some pedestrian paths and possibly look at a fairly major renovation for the city, but I'm not gonna just jump into that one just yet. I do want to experiment with these paths because I have an idea for them that I think could be kind of fun, which is basically I want to run pedestrian paths through these highways the whole way around and give a bunch of connections off to the sides with them. So if we go from there, we can go pretty much straight along here. We're gonna have to drop it down though. Let's do elevated construction, so it's not. Actually, can we go to 3 meters and get under that? We can. Beautiful. Then we'll go back up to the regular 6 meters. Like so, and just continue this along. Let's turn off prop and tree anarchy so we get rid of that tree when we go through it, and we'll connect to there. Alright, so that's a lengthy old stretch of pedestrian path, but that's fine. We'll bring one just along this way as well. Now we need to try and curve this around here. This is going to be tricky. So that's... No, that's not what I want. That's... Oh... That's kind of perfect, actually. A little bit less than that, though. So maybe that? No, a little bit less. Oh, that's good. Alright, so we'll do that. We'll just reconnect that power line, though, because that was... Yeah, that was connecting a few areas. We'll just connect from there to, that spot, I guess. We can get rid of this one. So we'll do that. We'll also connect from down here as a sort of fail-safe in case that one ends up disconnecting, and we'll connect to there as well. So that should work kind of nicely. So this pedestrian path is curving around here. Now all we need to do is bring it straight along once more. So bring it down to 3 meters, go to there, then just bring this the whole way along and connect it to that one at 7 meters. Lovely. And then this one can go... I guess we'll just do what we did in the last episode and bring this one sort of along under there. Down to 3. Under that. Up to 6. To about there. Then bring this up to about that height. Now can I get... I mean, what kind of construction is going to be necessary to make this work? Something like that by the looks of it. Maybe lower that down a little bit? No. Okay, this is being peculiar. I guess 21 looks like a good height to me. We'll go with 21, and then we'll bring that out to here, and we'll make that connection. So that now loops around and connects to a bunch of different paths, which is good news. So what if I were to do something like this? If I go up like that. I don't really want to go to that height though. Let's go to we'll go to 6. Then we'll go... That's really not going to let me do that, is it? Why not? That's really weird. Can I get this to work in any way? So if I bring you out to there and I go 1, 1, 1, 1, and then connect it to that? No, it's still not going to let me. Okay, 6 and there. Really? It's really not going to let me do that. Okay. Fair enough, we'll not connect it there. That's fine. That's fine by me. At least this one has a connection. I do have doubts that anyone's actually going to use this this path. I realize, like, what I should have done for this section is raise that back up to a good height immediately, rather than keeping it down low like that. Now, where does that height start? That starts at 7 meters and immediately goes to 6. Can I raise that up to 7? I kind of want to just raise it to 7. That's really not going to let me, though, is it? Oh, there we go. Alright, so 7 meters. Bring it to there and then go down. Then this bit, I mean... Can I connect to a pedestrian, like, to a park? Is that a thing you can do? Like, if I do something like that, and then from there I try to connect to... I actually don't know if this will work. Let me do, 50, and let me do whatever angle that is. Let me get rid of the trees. Let me connect to there, and connect to there. I don't know if those are actually going to be connected to the, oh, they are. So that is totally usable. You can go through the park and you can get onto the path. Excellent. That's really good news, actually. Again, I have doubts that this is actually going to get used all that much. But, I'd say this would be handy to have here. Might be better to, make a better connection, though. So something more like that, as opposed to the two coming off, because that looks a little bit silly. So if we do something like this, then we do that kind of thing. Should that work? That might connect, right? No, that's gonna be dumb as well. Although I guess that looks better than what we had, and that really should be a set of stairs, but whatever. Yeah, I reckon that works. It's an interesting space. Although I think I might be better moving the parks and doing this a different way. What's that? That's a police headquarters and that's a fire station. Okay, let's move the parks. Let's put a park just there and put a park just there. Oh, they were using it. Oh no, they weren't using it. They were forced into using it because I got rid of the thing that was there. That's fair enough. So let's go up to that height. And let's go from ground level to that height. And that should be fine. So that's a couple of connections which seem perfectly reasonable to me. And we'll do a little bit of office zoning in there. Yeah, that'll be useful to have. There's people using this. I'm seeing them. I'm seeing people walking on it. Not all that many. There's really not all that many using this either, but I mean, there's a guy. So that's a start. Yeah, there's a couple. There's people here and there opting to use my paths. I could definitely do with more of them, though. Such as this one needing to be, I mean, higher for a start. So let's come from there. And we'll go... What height is this? That's 7, so we'll keep it at 7. Then go down. Then can I bridge over this? That's going to be a no. I can bridge from there, though. So go up to 7. And to there. So that's a reasonable little connection. That'll hopefully keep people nice and happy. I would like to get rid of that pillar, though, because that seems like it's in a bad place. So that's a bit better. That spaces it out nicely. I could probably do something similar over there if I sort of bring this down like that. Let me do elevated construction so it stays as a bridge. We'll do normal construction and then we'll go to there. Alright, so that's... Whoa, look at that! Since when does that happen? I like it, but if it's not going to be curved on both sides... Let me... What the hell? Since when do pedestrian paths do that? I've literally never seen that in City Skylines before, and it's only doing it when I connect this side. That's really strange. That is really strange. Okay. Ooh, there's actually quite a few people using this now. I'm okay with this. I'm quite okay with this. How many people using this one? Not all that. Okay, there's someone in a car doing a weird thing again. What a surprise. From City Skylines for people in cars to be doing weird things. This is cool, though. Like, I'm genuinely surprised that this is even getting used. That's the thing. I'm genuinely quite surprised at that. Let's see, that's... Could I get a little path in here? That can't really connect. That's too low. But if I continue this across to, say, there... This should not connect? Yeah, there we go. And then this can sort of come across as well. This... I don't know where this can connect to, actually. Possibly in there, right by a subway. That's the perfect place for one. Is it obvious I'm getting excited by pedestrian paths? Because it should be. This is the kind of stuff I live for in City Skylines. Just getting really, like, simple ways to solve so many traffic problems. This is just the best way to play City Skylines, because then you don't have to deal with people in the comments saying, hey, your traffic layout sucks. Or your road layout sucks, rather. So, you know, I am killing many birds with one stone. Let's see, is that going to get use? It must. That's right by a subway. That subway is probably going to get very busy very quickly. Oh, wow, there's actually a lot of people using this now. Look at that. That would be so weird to be up there, though. At least to me. I've never experienced a road like that. I don't... What the hell are you doing? Okay, drive down my... That was odd. That was very, very odd. Fair enough. To each their own, I suppose. Now, where else can I take this? I can actually... Yeah, I do need to put one in there, so let's do that. Let's connect these up. Like so. And then we will get the power lines back in there, because we really do need them. We got a power line in there. Continue that down to that point. That sort of connects around. This one can go... I guess I will continue it down that way. I don't see why not. We'll continue this down to the other end of the city. We might as well. We'll also just raise it up again so it doesn't, you know, act silly. And there we go. We have a pedestrian path that goes the whole way around all of that. I reckon I might actually continue up through here at some point, but not right away. I think there's enough of it to get a reasonable idea of whether or not this is actually worth doing at all. I mean, thus far it's doing fine. I just, you know, I want to see it in action a little bit more than what we've already got. So let's go up to 7 there and connect across. Let's go from here to... We'll go to there, actually. Go up to 7. Bring it across. That is very steep there, but I reckon I'll keep it. We'll go to there and go up to 7. So that's the way onto it from those residential buildings. We could probably do with a way onto it from here as well. So we'll go like so. That's not going to let me do... Oh, it is. There we go. Straight connection like that. Much better. So those are good connections to have. We could probably do with one in here as well. I think that's going to be possible. If we go from there to 7 and... Oh, that's going to be a tricky one, actually. Come on. You're going to work with me here, cities. You're gonna work with me. Or maybe you're not. Why won't you work with me, cities? Oh, it's only 6? That's not high enough. Oh. Oh, that's why. Right, that's actually really easily fixable. Bring this across. Bring that to there. Then connect that down and under to there. It's sort of... It sags in the middle, is what it does. But, that's possibly okay. I might be able to make that look a little better, though. Let's go down to 3. Bring it to... Really? That's really not going to let... Okay, that's... Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Why won't it let me go down to there, I guess? So go to that height and just let it sag in the middle? That's a great word. Sag is a great word, especially when you're describing paths and bridges. That is just what you want them to do, and that's a lot of traffic. Where are you all going? Oh, you're all trying to get in. Oh, wow. Yeah, this area got very busy very fast. It turns out. That's concerning. That is very concerning. I should probably upgrade some of these. I can't upgrade these roads because they've got trams on them. That was a mistake on my part. I really shouldn't have done the trams, but well, I've got them. I'm keeping them. Let's upgrade those roads a little bit like that. Let's see. I mean, I have these pedestrian roads about here now, so they might get some use. It's possible that that they'll help. It's also possible that no one's going to touch them because they really don't go to all that many places. Anyone? Anyone using them? I imagine this one will get some use. Like, people might want to go to the other end of the city but might not want to drive. I don't know. Let's see. So that's... Yeah, this is just busy because of how much traffic is is going into this part of the city. No one's really using this road anymore, which is kind of annoying, actually. I might actually get rid of this bit of road. I think that could be a smart move. And we'll just force them onto this and see what happens. Okay, it turned out getting rid of that road wasn't the best idea, so what I've done instead is I've turned this bit into a 4-lane road, and over here we have this split into a 2-lane section, and a, a 2-lane section over here as well. So that'll hopefully split the traffic quite nicely, and make it a bit easier for people to get around this area. It's probably just not the best idea for this to be the only road into this major area, because that really is what this is. It's kind of the only road in, so it might be worth just shaking this up a little bit. So I'm going to move the police station to there. I'm going to get rid of this road, and I'm actually going to bring another road just... I'll do an 8-lane road, to hell with it. We'll bring an 8-lane road done like this. And I think that might prove to be useful. We can actually just redo this connection to there. And it might turn out to be okay, it might not. We'll get rid of those traffic lights because we really don't need them. And we now have this little sort of block here, which... I don't know. This might be a good thing to have, it might not. Traffic does seem to be moving, though. Like, it seems to be slowly getting about, so that's good news. Some of it's going to the highway. This is all backing up again, though. There's a lot of backup. We'll deal with it, though. We'll get there. I do want to have another look, though, and see if my paths are being used. Please use them, someone. They're using them to get from block to block. They're not really using them to get around, though. Not seeing anyone on this. Anyone on this bit? Not really. Let's have a look at the upper bit, then. See what's going on up this way. Anyone using these bits? This bit is... yeah, that's getting a bit of use. That's fine. This bit in the middle is getting a bit of use as well, which is also... that's... why is that sagging? Why? Again... a great word. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite words, and possibly the word of the day, based on how this Let's Play's going. But I really don't want my bridges to be sagging. There we go. So that's... and it's fixed. This is fine, I guess. That really could just be raised up the whole way around, couldn't it? There really is no need for that to be lowered at all, so we'll do that. Oh, that actually goes up. Okay, well, we'll just have that go like that, then. Right, so you guys can all do your thing with that bridge, which is super busy. This bit in the middle is actually pretty busy too, which is nice. So people are using it to get about. That one's really busy as well. My God, that subway suddenly got super busy. This is good. This is all good. That bit sags because it has to. Yeah. You know what? I'm actually really pleased with that. The fact that those pedestrian bridges are working. That's interesting to see. That's really interesting. Anyway, I mentioned earlier that I want to do some renovations to my city. Why do you guys not have water? Why is there a part of my... do we have water problems? Oh God, we do. I didn't realize this. Where do I get my water from? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've needed to deal with this. Where does it come from? Where is... these are my water sources. No, they're... these are my water sources. Okay, well, those should probably be moved because they're not really needed there anymore. Water sources could actually go over this way, to be honest, around this little sort of lake thing. So we'll do just a few of them, and by a few, I mean a hell of a lot of them. And then we'll just do some pipes between them like so. That's really not what I wanted there. So we'll do that to there. To there, to there, to there. We'll connect this one to that point. We'll connect this one to there and there. And now all we need are some turbines, such as these, which aren't going to get all that much electricity in this area, but I think could look kind of good around here. Yeah, that looks kind of interesting. So that's going to be the new water sources, which means we can come over this way and get rid of these ones, which really aren't needed in this area anymore. So let's get rid of all of you guys. Like so. Beautiful. So are these working? I assume they are. Yeah, we have water. That's good. Okay, let's see. So what else can we do? I mean, I want to do some renovations. I want to get rid of, I want to get rid of a lot of this space. I want to get rid of this road here, and I want to bring some highway from here the whole way up through my city. Because we have been having a lot of traffic problems on this road, and I figure a highway connection from here the whole way to the top of the city could be useful, but I would probably need to turn this junction into a sort of, this junction here, so the highway can come up this way and around and loop and all that stuff, and it seems like a bit of a mess to do, to be completely honest. So I think I'll leave it for the time being until I know that it'll actually turn out to be useful. What I could do in the meantime, though, is possibly run some pedestrian paths up through the middle of this, like one from here the whole way along, have some connections either side. That could be worth doing, I don't know. I'm just really liking what I'm doing with pedestrian paths. Like, I love seeing this, just the amount of people that just use these pathways, because it means they're not using the roads, which means my roads are so much less busy. Like, this is a lot of traffic, but it's less than there was in this area. So the pedestrian paths are totally working. That's kind of the message I'm getting there. The pedestrian paths are totally working, but I think I still... Oh, I don't know. I really don't know if I want to try renovating this. I did test it, I'll be completely honest. I did a quick test to see if the renovation thing would work. It kind of works, it kind of doesn't. I don't know. I think I'll do it, but I'm going to try this in a different way and see if that ends up working out. So let's, what I'll do is I'm going to save my game first, because if I don't like this, I'm not keeping it. Alright, so what we need to do is come in here and basically de-zone all of this. Everything on this main road here just needs to go, so we'll just get rid of all of this zoning right up to that point. And possibly a little bit more, so we'll get rid of this strip of zoning through the city as well. And we'll do the same on this side as well, because we really just need to clear it all out. So, let's see all of that just get deconstructed, so I see what buildings I've placed and what buildings therefore need to go away. Because what I'm thinking is, if I use a lot of Traffic++ to set what is a turning lane and what isn't, I can potentially create, you know, a major highway out of this this 4-lane road. It's already busy as hell, but if I'm clever with it, I could make something very interesting. So let's first off upgrade all of this. I'm gonna do this in a very different way to what I had planned. I'm gonna use this 4-lane road as my highway, which isn't what the idea was. The idea for this was that I would actually put highways in, but I really don't want to do that right now. So what I'll do is I'm going to strip all the roads back from this 4-lane road. We'll get rid of that. We'll move the taxi depot to there for the time being. We'll move this crematorium to there. Get rid of that connection, get rid of that connection, get rid of that one as well. And what I'll do is down either side of this 4-lane road, I guess I'll do some 2-lane highways, actually. I think that could be the way to do this. So can I do that? No, that's too close. Well, that's fine. I'll have a gap then. That's okay. We'll do this though. So this is going to come the whole way down the side of this road to there, I guess, and I'll flip it to go the correct direction. Because what this will do is this will stop me from zoning on this road, which for one is quite important, and two, this is also going to act as a sort of a road that will feed this this road itself. Now this is a problem. The cargo train station. This is going to need to be completely moved, pretty much to the other side of the road. So we'll just rip out those train lines, rip out that park. Then I want to move the cargo train station to there, which actually isn't going to take too much reworking. It's just a slight slight bend in the tracks, and we're pretty much sorted. So let's just get that done. So we'll come in with the train tracks here, and we'll do just that kind of thing. Not the most pretty bend in the track, but it'll do the job. So we'll do that as well. Then off of there, I do want to see if I can get the... I can still do this. It's just gonna have to shift that pedestrian path a little bit. So that's fine. Let's see. Let's line this up properly. So we'll do that. We'll get rid of this pedestrian path and rearrange it in a little bit. Bring that to there. Can I... Oh, I can. I can get a really good connection there, actually. That's perfect. Let's see. So if I bring this end of the track down a little bit as well, I can connect like that. That angles out a bit far, though. Can I... Come on. Come on. Work with me, cities. There we go. That works. That totally works. Okay, so that's the cargo train station back in place. If I just go with this road the whole way down to there. Okay, so this this is going to be tricky. This really is. I'm not quite sure what these roads are actually going to do right now. We'll see. I reckon some national roads could be a somewhat wise bet. Turns out not the national roads, the 2-lane roads were a little bit too close to the road, so we're just gonna move them back by another tile. So we'll get rid of this one as well and shift it back. This one's actually gonna look a little bit better because it's gonna be right by that pedestrian path and right by the train track as well, so that could look kind of cool. So there we go. And as for the connections between these, I'm really not sure what way I'll do that. I mean, this kind of thing works. Like, this, I guess, makes sense in a way. But I don't know. I really don't necessarily want traffic doing a bunch of U-turns, so... I don't know. We'll keep it for now. We'll give it more lanes, though, so it can sort of have a bit more, there can be more space for traffic to move, basically. So, if I do that, and then I go... I don't know, maybe if I go, like, every 10 units, that could work? Though that could be a bit much. I mean, I can do that, and I think I will do that, as a fairly major road going across there. But maybe those side roads don't need to connect to it. Maybe in this case, these can either bridge over or go under. I'm not sure which, but we'll see. I mean, can I bridge it? I can go... What's the minimum height for a bridge is the question. If I go elevated construction, can 5 meters get across that road? No. What about 6? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 might do it. No, it's going to have to be 7, isn't it? Okay, well in that case, what we'll do is we'll get the bridge in first. 6 is not enough. 7 is not enough. Is 8 going to be enough? Bloody better be. So there's 8 and 8. That's perfect. So that goes there. This one's going to be 8 and 8. Then we'll go 7 and down to the ground. In fact, we'll do 8 down to the ground like that. So on this side it's going to be the same. So 8 units and down to ground level. That's 2 meters. That's 0. Perfect. Delete that little bit. Delete that little bit. Let's get this spot on. I want it to look beautiful. This is a pretty major renovation for my city. It needs to look good as well as be functional. Which, it's going to be one of those things. Probably not both. But we'll soon see. So we'll do that. We'll do... That's actually going the wrong way, isn't it? Yeah, this road needs to be going up. It needs to be going... Yeah, that is actually going the wrong way. That's fixable. Is that too low? Did I do that like -1 or something? So that's 8 down to 0. No, it's just being strange. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let me do normal construction. Let me do normal construction. Let me do normal there as well. Then let me do normal there as well with the correct road. And change that one into the correct road as well. Okay, so this needs to be going to the left. Up, basically. It was going the wrong way, so... I can't tell if that's the right way now, that's the problem. So that's going the correct way, that's going straight on, so this needs to flip to be going that way. Am I doing this right now? Is that the right direction? It is. Beautiful. This side, I think, has gone the correct direction anyway, so we're all good. So those bridge over. This one can be turned into that road as well. So flip that. And we're actually pretty good. So that's perfect. Okay. Right. I'm actually quite okay with that. I think I'm going to have to do a lot of traffic plus management here, though. Because, yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a nightmare. What I think I'll do is not let traffic cross over. Or maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it ends up working. Let's just change those into those roads like that, so they sort of end there. These can be sort of supporting roads. What's the distance between this junction and that one? 17 units. Okay. So where... That's 25. Okay, can I find 17 units in here? 16. So that's the 17 mark. So I want to get the... Was that 17? I don't remember. It'll be close enough. It's fine. So that can be a national road. That's going to have a lane in and out. That one. So that's going to be a national road. So that's going to connect... Yeah, that looks about even. That'll do. As for this bit, I reckon this bit's going to be the same as what we had before. Oh, I sort of wanted to connect this road to that one, so we're going to have to figure this out. Let's see. So let's get rid of some stretches of those side roads. And then we'll just do... I really don't think the 8-lane is necessary there. Maybe it is. I guess we'll do it. We'll connect 8 lanes to 8 lanes and it'll be fine. So we'll do 8 lanes there. And then we'll get rid of those bits. We'll come in here and we'll do our bridge again. So we'll go up to 8. Okay, so we sort of have this highway here. It's got the supporting roads on all sides. And what I think I want to do with those is basically, if I take a lot of this out, I'm going to make a lot of connections. That's essentially it. I'm just going to make a bunch of connections along these roads so that there's just easier ways for people to get around the city. Like, this will be a way in, this can have a way in here. Just a bunch of different connections to the city streets that will hopefully benefit things. That's kind of what I want to do. So bring this up to here. Maybe take that back a little bit. Bring that to there and there. We can connect this one again like that. Just stuff like this. I really reckon this could look... This could end up working pretty well. I don't know what building that is. What is that? Is that the sauna? That is a sauna. Let's get rid of the sauna. What's this? That's obviously a high school, so we'll put that down here. Move the elementary school to there. And that's got a connection from the sort of highway thing. It's not really a highway. It's more of a... I guess it's sort of a pseudo-highway type thing. I don't know. It's weird is what it is, but we'll make it work. I also think I should probably raise up this entire train track so that it is... So that I can do roads underneath it. That's going to be kind of important, so let's see. Let's go to here, let's do that and go up to... actually, what height is it? We should do it from this end. It's 12 meters. Okay, we'll bring the whole way along to there and then lower it down. Well, let me do elevated construction, so it's a nice sort of even slope. It's apparently not going to let me do that. That's a bit annoying. That's a bridge. That's normal construction. Okay, we'll do normal construction to there and then do that. Okay, so that works. That's fine by me. We'll do... In fact, we can't do... I was going to do a connection here, but we need to get rid of the train thing again. We'll do that. So that's got a way through. We'll go up to... Oh, let me just do the elevated construction, please. I can go to there and I can go to there. That's fine. Yeah, that works fine. Let's see. I should also have a connection there. I should probably have one in here somewhere, but that's really not going to be an option. So maybe that'll be okay. Maybe it won't. We'll see what happens. I reckon I should turn these into... I reckon those should be national roads. Just so I can't zone on them. Because I don't think I should be zoning on any of the roads that come off of the little feeder feeding roads for the highway, so that's probably a good thing to do. There we go, we'll do all that. Not for the highway itself. This is going to be a little bit tricky because I need to get rid of all of these train tracks. So this all needs to be pulled out. Like so. Pull that all the way back. Then this entire junction sort of needs to go as well, along with this bit of train track, because we need to turn this into a cloverleaf. And it needs to be a cloverleaf that basically ends up feeding onto an avenue. So it's going to be one of those kind of cloverleaves. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit tricky. And here's the fun thing. I haven't even done the majority of the Traffic++ work yet. So there's a lot left to do. Okay, so this looks like a bit of a mess, but I'm excited to see whether or not this works, to be honest. Let's do a little bit of Traffic Manager, or Traffic++ rather, to get these lanes all working. These guys all need to go to the left. Some of the cars there are U-turning, which is a bit annoying, but it's okay. So you guys can all do that. This is a turning lane. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this ends up working. I guess technically that's also a turning lane. Yeah, this is going to be really, really strange, isn't it? It's going to be really bloody weird. Let's see. So that's able... No, that doesn't need to go there. That only goes to one lane. I'm not going to show you the entire process of sorting out these lanes, by the way. Don't worry. I'm just sort of figuring it out myself. So this can go to the left. This can go to... Do I want them to be able to cross over like that, though? I really don't know. I mean, if someone wants to do that, I don't think they'd need to in this particular case. I really don't think that would be necessary at all. Let me just upgrade these roads so it gets rid of the custom stuff I'd done to it there. So let's do that, and then let's look at Traffic++, and we should be fine. So, yeah, I guess that is fine. This is just a turning lane, so that's default, pretty much. This is a turning lane, and these ones go straight on. I don't think we need to change that too much. That can be a turning lane. This can be a turning lane, and I don't think I'll let them go straight on. So that should be fine. That should be completely fine. We'll see how that ends up working. Can the Traffic++ overlay go away? There we go. As for traffic lights, I'm really not sure how traffic lights should work along here. I guess we'll see. I mean, this is going to be a very busy road for the meantime, but I'm very curious to see how this ends up working. Let's also go ahead and just get the pyro connection across, because we have absolutely caused something interesting here. With this now huge gap in the city, which is no longer built up. We should also get some pedestrian paths in here again. Because you know me, I bloody love pedestrian paths. So let's see. We want to go... They really should be on that side, shouldn't they? That's probably the better place for them. Well, we'll see how this goes. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And elevated. Is 4 enough to go over? No, 4 is not enough. Well, that's kind of silly. Because if you ask me, 4 meters is more than enough to go over a road. 5? Also not enough. Seriously? So I did make a slight mistake with my design in that I used the national roads, or the highways, whatever, the 2-lane highways, as these side roads. As you can see, I've changed them into regular pedestrian roads, regular roads, whatever, with footpaths and all that. The reason I changed them into those is because the highways were faster than the avenue, and therefore the traffic was defaulting to take the little highways rather than these the actual avenue here. I also turned that into something it's not supposed to be. So let's just change that back into that. There we go. All right, there is unfortunately just a lot of traffic backing up at the moment, because of the nature of just the way this kind of works. Just a lot of traffic is just gonna back up, I'm afraid. I do think I will change this a little bit, though. So that traffic on these side roads maybe can't cut across. Or I'm gonna have to do more bridges. I'm not sure which. I'm looking at this and thinking it might have been a good idea to sink down that middle road. But, I think more bridges might actually be a good idea. Because traffic is flowing onto that middle section. It is also just backing up a lot. And that's not good. Let's give something a try here. I did use Traffic President to clear the traffic in my city just to see if it makes any difference. But I want to just rip out all of this briefly. Because I want to see if maybe doing some kind of bridge here would be a better bet. And that is not the kind of construction I want. That was ground construction, wasn't it? No, that was normal construction. The hell's it building up like that for? That is not what that should be doing. But go to there. Let me use elevated construction to go like that. Seriously, it's not going to let me do this? Why the hell wouldn't it let me do that? That's odd. Can I do that? I can. So I can do that, but I can't bridge across. Very strange. Are you going to let me do it now? Yes, you are. That is very low. Good lord. That'll be why. That'll be why. Let me use ground construction here, because that'll actually lower the terrain down a bit. And that's really not what I wanted to do. So yeah, let me use, we'll use ground construction to do this section in here. So if I go a block and I go 3 down, that's going to lower the terrain. If I go a block and I go 3 down, that's going to lower the terrain, and that's going to lower it some more. So that's now sunk down into the ground, and if I do some elevator construction, we now have that, which looks peculiar, but that may actually prove to be useful. Because we now have this bridge that goes the whole way across without touching this road down here, and traffic still can get onto that road, so that's, that may be a useful thing. Let me switch traffic lights off there, and we really don't need, that to be as big of a road as it is, do we? That's also gonna need to be reconnected. Maybe we should downgrade this stretch of road into a set of the 4-lane ones as opposed to the 8-lane ones. Because that would make a little bit more sense here at the end, at least. So that seems a little bit better. This bit in the middle could maybe be... No, I actually think that's okay. I reckon that's okay. We can, we'll see how this ends up going. I mean, traffic's moving across it. Traffic's actually, in general, flowing about here kind of nicely. So thus far, I mean, this seems to be working. I don't want to speak too soon, but it definitely seems to be working, which is excellent news for me. Now, what could also be an idea is, can I... Now, this is a tricky thing, but can I maybe come off of there with a road like this? That looks like a no to me. That definitely looks like a no to me. Let me get normal construction. Oh, actually, you know what? I sort of can. Interesting. See, what I was thinking is if I come off of there and sort of off of there, I can actually connect these the whole way down to the end here. In fact, even that sort of works. And then if I do... No, well, that curves out way too much. But if I can make that work, that'd be kind of cool. Because then I can turn these into 5-lane... No, let's not do that. That's a little bit silly. That's a bit much, and I think it would kind of just ruin things at that point. So let's just not bother with that. But I mean, generally speaking, I think this is okay. I really do. I actually kind of like the look of this. I'm curious to see how it ends up working with traffic. I do want to raise this up a little bit so we can get the train tracks over that and then lower it back down. That's very steep, but it'll be okay. There's a lot of pedestrians walking about there, which is nice to see. Let's just go ahead and connect a pedestrian path like so. So we'll bring this out to there, bring it up to there, and connect it to there. So now pedestrians can sort of get about there no problem. Yeah, I want to see how this looks with properly dense traffic, because thus far traffic is flowing about. That is a highway connection as well, which is super great and useful to have. And I mean, it seems to be working. I think all that's really left to do is putting some trees in here and making it all look, you know, nice and like it's the middle of a city. Well, I say like it's the middle of a city. I mean, like it's the middle of a city, but a city that cares about how it looks. So, not my city, I guess. Can I maybe do some little paths like this? Because that could look nice, right? If I do this kind of thing like that. Yeah, I actually kind of like that. Let's try and do something similar on this side. Bring that out to there, bring that to there, take it straight along like that, take it straight along like that. Doesn't have to be symmetrical, just has to be a bit of a design, really. That's all I really want it to be. This bit's gonna be... This bit can actually be changed, now that I look at it. This can go down to there before it bridges across, so this can go the whole way down to about that point and bridge across. So that's fine. Gives me a little bit more room to work with when it comes to designing this little park thing here. So go to there and curve to there. This one can curve to there and sort of over like that. I actually, you know what? I really like this. I think this is going to look really good when it's done. I mean, I've said that before, but I actually mean it this time. Well, there we go. We have a bunch of trees alongside the highway now. I think it looks lovely. It's certainly an interesting look anyway. Something we should probably do, though, is just finish things off a little bit with some more pedestrian paths like so. We could probably also do with zoning some buildings in here. And now that I think about it, I mean, this seems like it'd be a pretty good place to actually put some commercial, like, just alongside all of this. The taxi depot is absolutely going to need to move, though. We could probably put that... I don't know, it could go somewhere. Over here actually seems like a pretty good place for the taxi depot, so we'll do that. We'll get some commercial zoning in there, we'll get some commercial zoning in there, we'll do the same just all along this. I am leaving that gap on purpose so that we don't end up zoning on the little access roads. We'll just de-zone all of that and replace it with commercial as well. We'll replace this with commercial as well. This bit along here, I mean, that's an elementary school, so we'll move that a little bit to there. Do a little bit of commercial zoning. And then all along this is pretty much going to be the same. It's going to have... actually, we'll do offices there. That can be a strip of offices. So that'll hopefully build up and not take too long to do it. But I reckon this road could end up being pretty useful for the city. I mean, it's a direct connection to the highway. It goes straight up through the city. It's got the potential to really help traffic get moving. So I'll just turn off those traffic lights there because I really don't think they're going to be necessary. But it really does have the potential to properly get traffic moving about the city. I mean, there's not a lot of easy ways to get across. Like in some places you're going to have to go across like this. I absolutely am going to have to look into getting some more bridges. And I mean, here seems like it'd be a pretty good place to have one actually. So if I do... I mean, if I come off of there, I could go... You know what? I'm actually going to very quickly do that. I'm gonna put a bridge in, and then I think we'll give the... We'll leave the episode there, but I do just want to get this bridge. So let me do elevated construction. We'll go to 8, because I think I need to go to 8 anyway. So we'll go to there. It's going to destroy the pedestrian path that I have there, but it's fine. We're actually going to need to go... Do I actually need to go higher? It looks like I might. Interesting. I should probably also turn anarchy off there. Let's see. Work with me, cities. Work with me. So go up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll go to 9. Then we'll go across. So we absolutely can do this, which is good. So go to there. Then go to there. And then go down is what I need to do. So that needs to go... Oh, that's not going to let me. What the hell? That's been really weird. Thanks for that, cities. So that can connect to there. That's a bit steep, but I think that's maybe a bridge worth having. I think that's probably worth having. Now, the question is, can I get my little path to go back under there? I doubt it. I have my doubts, but we'll see. Can I go to there? And then go to... Oh, there. Oh, that worked. Okay. Now, where does this path go? So this one was back here. I'm going to need to turn snapping off and turn anarchy back on so I can get through here without destroying all my trees. I can go to there, and I can go to there. Okay, that should probably be okay. This little stretch of road's probably going to need to be moved, though. Although that is actually the only connection to that little area. So what I'll do is I will bring a road from there. We'll do normal construction, please. So do normal construction from there to that point and get rid of that little bit. Then just bring that right up to the edge so that those buildings can still get built. Redo the zoning and... Yeah, this seems good to me. I'm actually really happy with how this area looks. That bridge might turn out to be vitally important, we'll soon see. As for all of this, I mean, it's probably worth raising up my train track even further. Oh god, it's getting a little bit silly, the amount of raising and lowering of train tracks I'm doing, but I really don't think I have much of a choice. Can I get a reasonable height on that? I can't do elevated construction. That's annoying me. That's gonna need to come back a bit. So that needs to go up to like 20 meters? Yeah, 20 meters, and then down to there. Can I do that? No. Can I do normal construction and get that to work? No, that's also too steep. Okay, so what if I do that and then that? Is that... No, space already occupied. That's very strange that it's doing that. That works. Okay, that's fine by me. That actually works. This little pathway here is absolutely going to need to... Actually, that can change. I can just use the pedestrian crossing. Can I snap to there, turn on snapping, and go to there? Okay, it's really not going to let me do that. It's really not going to let me do that. Seriously? That's... I mean, it'd be nice if you'd let me, cities. It'd be super great. But apparently not. I guess we're going to raise this up and go over. I mean, you know what? We probably don't need that anymore. We do have a pedestrian... We do have a footpath now, so we really don't need that. That's fine. So, I guess that will, that'll do the job for today. That's one hell of a renovation to the city. I really don't know how long this episode's going to end up being, but I've been recording for like an hour and 15 minutes. So, one of my longer cities recordings in a very long time. But I'm actually quite pleased with how this looks. I think that's going to be a really good connection to have. I think it's going to help the city. I mean, there's definitely less traffic on the streets. There's a bit of a death wave going, but there's less traffic up here. There's still a hell of a lot of it there, but I mean, there is just generally less traffic overall. I think the pedestrian paths are helping with that. I think the bridges are helping with that, and I think this is a really beautiful kind of center of the city that I will, I'll build it up a little bit. We'll change out some of this. We'll probably move the train track eventually so we can have some buildings, right, you know, against this avenue. But for the meantime, I'm going to leave it there. So, thank you kindly for watching. This has been City Skylines Snowfall, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!